Hello, this is Joaquin Caballero, mortgage broker. If you're watching this video, that means you have just submitted a loan application and right now you are pre-qualified. Congratulations. Now, what does that mean? That does not mean that you can go and submit an offer on a house right now, at least not yet. We want to move you up from pre-qualified to pre-approved. What's the difference between the two? Well, pre-qualified means you submitted a loan application. Chances are I've already checked your credit and everything looks good so far. But we have to verify that everything on the loan application is true, that you actually do make what you entered on as your income, that you actually do have that much in the bank that you entered on the loan application. And the way we do this is to request documents from you and to review those documents. Now, here's my contact information. There is my NMLS number. I am a licensed mortgage broker in the state of Texas. We're going to go over the best practices on sending me documents in this video. There's three main ways to send me documents. You can email them to me as an email attachment, you can fax them to me, or you can upload them into the secure link that I included in the email that you probably already received or that you will receive here pretty soon. Make sure that everything is in PDF format. I cannot accept screenshots or pictures. You're going to hear that many times throughout this video. Has to be in PDF format. I can get away with pictures on just a few items. Things like your driver's license, your social security card, or W-2s. If you take really clear, legible pictures of those, I can accept pictures of those, but not anything else. Everything else has to be in PDF format. Once again, do not send screenshots, especially if you're trying to send me bank statements. Many people just take a screenshot of their mobile banking app on their phone and think that will work. Unfortunately, I can't use that. It has to be an actual bank statement that you receive once a month with, all the pages. Now, if you don't have access to a fax machine or a scanner, I do recommend that downloading a scanner application, a scanner app on your phone. This will help take really clear pictures of the documents and convert it into PDF format. So this will save you a lot of hassle. Here is a list of the popular scanner apps. The most popular one is Cam Scanner. Then there's Adobe Scan, Microsoft Office Lens, and then finally Tiny Scanner. You can find these in your app store on your phone. Let's go over some do's and don'ts on sending me documents. Do send all of your documents in one or two big batches. Sometimes people send me 50 different emails. I've even had the extreme case where somebody sends me one page per email. They got a page, a bunch of pages of their tax return, and they just send an email with every individual page. That makes it really hard and time consuming. So if you can, try to send them in batches, in one or two big batches, so that nothing gets slipped through the cracks. Don't send duplicate documents. Sometimes it's hard to keep track of, but I've had people who send me the same document 5 or 6 times, and it makes it a little bit confusing. Try to send everything just once. Make sure to capture every single page of each document. If your bank statement has 6 pages, I need all 6 pages. Even the pages that you might think are irrelevant, don't apply to you. You don't see how anybody could use them. It's a page that says, this page is intentionally left blank. That's okay. I still need it. If there's 6 pages, I need all 6 pages. And do not send screenshots of your documents. Once again, just a little reminder, you can email, fax, or upload documents to me. Here's my email address. Here's my fax number. One other option that I didn't include on this slideshow is to give your documents to your realtor. Most realtors will gladly send your documents to me if it helps speed up the process. So if you don't have access to fax machine scanner, you don't want to download one of these scanner apps, contact your realtor. 99% of them will say, yeah, I'll go pick up your documents and scan them from my office. No big deal. So that's a fourth option. Now let's talk about the types of documents. There are two main types of documents. There's going to be asset documents and income documents. Excuse me. Asset documents are going to be things like your bank statements, your 401k statements, Basically, any document that shows the money that you have saved up. Now, sometimes people might have more money in the bank right now today than what they had at the end of their last statement. If that's you, maybe you got a big bonus at work, maybe you sold your truck or your tax refund came in, whatever the case may be, we don't want to have to wait until that new statement is generated to show me how much you have in the bank. So, how do you show me something if there hasn't been a statement generated? Well, the way to do that is to download what's called your transaction history. And I always recommend people just get 30 days. It's okay if it overlaps the previous bank statement. We just want to make sure there's no gaps in the dates. So transaction history, if you need help downloading this, you can contact me after you watch this video and I'll guide you. Just make sure that it has the website, the account URL link at the bottom. Make sure that there is a rolling balance next to each transaction and that there's no gaps in the dates. If you want to go in person to get your transaction history instead of doing it online, you can do that. Almost all banks will give you 30 days worth of transaction history. Make sure to ask your teller for the history from the current date to the day that your most recent statement ended, or just go back 30 days to make things easier. Please note that we do not accept Excel spreadsheets. Some people will go into their online banking account and they will just download an Excel spreadsheet that shows all their transactions. We can't use that. It has to be PDF format. 401k statements. Most people get your 401k every 3 months from their employer. Gets mailed to them or emailed to them. We do need just the most recent one. Doesn't have to be for this month or for last month. If you get it every 3 months, another one might not be coming for a while. But we just need the most recent one. And then we also need what's called the terms of withdrawal. Terms of withdrawal are basically the fine print for that 401k plan. When can you take out a withdrawal, and what penalties, if any, are there for taking out that withdrawal from your 401k? So ask your employer for the terms of withdrawal or for the plan details. It might be called something else. Let's talk about income documents. Some examples of income documents could be pay stubs, your W-2 forms, your tax returns. Do not send screenshots once again. So tax returns and W-2s, basically we want you to send us a copy of your actual W-2 that you receive from your employer at the end of the year. Please remember, whenever you're sending your tax return, that we need every single page. Even if it's a page that you don't feel is relevant, that how could anybody want this page? It's just, gibberish. We still need every single page of your tax return. Now, if you're on a fixed income, maybe you get Social Security, maybe you get retirement or VA disability, we must get your most recent award letter to determine your eligibility with the underwriter. So just send us the most recent award letter. Child support, we need your child support court orders in order to show that you are receiving child support income. We also need to show that it's in your bank account, that you're still getting it. Not always do people with child support court orders actually receive the income. So we got to show that there is a court order and you're still receiving that child support every month. Now that is it. Thank you very much. I'm sorry if this video was a little bit long. There is my contact information. Please feel free to contact me if you have any questions at all, and I look forward to helping you on this journey. Bye-bye.